the most effective way to take revenge on a narcissist. I hope this finds you well. I'm doing great. So, we're talking about the most effective way to take revenge on a narcissist. It's a late night video. I just got it a little while ago, but the download just came in, so I had to scribble it down and give it out right away. I felt called to record it right away, so here we go. And I want to start by saying that, guys, the best revenge against a narcissist has absolutely nothing to do with the narcissist themselves, all right? It has everything to do with the victim. Doing things such as calling them or sending them lengthy text messages or emails, aggressively calling them, verbal threats, physical violence, destroying their property, getting them in trouble with the authorities. None of that is effective against the narcissist, guys. All right. Actually, all of these things that I mentioned are low vibratory actions that works in the favor of the narcissist. Okay, as we know, narcissists love chaos and drama, right? They thrive on that. Okay, so when you engage in these activities, you are essentially fueling them, right? You are giving them more fuel, right? Because chances are they're gonna take revenge back against you and make it even more messier than before, all right? So engaging in any of this is not helpful. It doesn't really bother the narcissist at all. So be aware of that, all right? Like I said, the most effective way to take revenge against a narcissist has absolutely nothing to do with the narcissist themselves. And it has everything to do with you as the victim, all right? So with that knowing, guys, let's get into how you could take revenge against a narcissist. So the first step in this process here is the exit, right? I termed that the exit, which is your exit out of the relationship. Okay, whatever the relationship may be, family, lovers, job, whatever the relationship may be with the narcissist, you have to exit out of that relationship, all right? And so this happens two ways, right? Whether they discard you or you exit the relationship voluntarily, right? You exit on your own. Essentially, you discard them, right? But no matter how, you have to find a way to exit the relationship, okay? Whether you're gonna become so boring that they throw you or you're gonna just walk away. But no matter what it is, you have to find a way to exit the relationship, all right? So that's step one. Make your exit, all right? Step two is to go no contact, okay? No contact, all right? And before I jump into no contact, let me say this. I believe it was Tony Robbins that said that change happens when the pain of remaining the same becomes greater, right? Change happens when the pain of remaining the same becomes greater. Okay, so you have a choice here, right? You could stay in the relationship and deal with the toxicity and the abuse, or you can make an exit plan and exit your way out of the relationship, right? That's if they're not discarding you because you're still giving them some form of supply. But this statement is very true here, all right? Change happens when the pain of remaining the same becomes greater, all right? There's no need in sticking with a person or staying in a relationship that's not getting you nowhere, all right? I said this previously. A relationship, right? Relationship, okay? What does a ship do? A ship transports people or goods from one location to another, right? So a relationship is supposed to get you somewhere. There's no need in staying in a relationship that's not getting you anywhere. Okay? And then you have to deal with all this abuse on top of that. All right? So make the change yourself. Okay? If they're not going to discard you, discard them. All right? Or find an exit plan. Make an exit plan and find your way out of the relationship if it's not getting nowhere. All right? So now on to step 2 is no contact. Okay? No contact means no text messages, no emails, no phone calls, no visits, no meetups, of course, no social media, absolutely nothing. No contact. All right? You don't want to see them. You don't want them to see you. Okay? This is where you block all access to you. Okay? You block all access that they have to you. A lot of people fail at this stage here. Okay? A lot of people fail at this step because they can't help themselves. They always reach back out to them. They always find themselves visiting them or allowing the narcissist to visit them, or still taking the narcissist phone calls, still taking the narcissist text messages and emails and whatnot. Okay? Guys, you have to be firm at this stage here. No contact means absolutely no contact. All right? Nothing at all. All right? Now I know this may not be ideal in all situations. All right? In some situations there are children involved, so this may not be ideal, but in such situations, guys, you want to take steps to limit your contact and your interaction to the children. All right? If it has nothing to do with the children, you want absolutely nothing to do with them. Okay, I'll say that again. If the contact or the interaction has nothing to do with the children, then you want nothing, absolutely nothing to do with that. All right? You have to restrict all of your communication, your contact, your interaction. You have to restrict all of that to the children if there are children involved. Okay? The narcissist has to know and understand that they have absolutely no place and no time with you at all. Okay? Because chances are, if there are children involved, that's what they're going to use to get back to you. Okay? That's exactly what they're going to use, the children, to get back to you. You don't want to give them that opportunity. Okay? So at this stage here, you may have to get the court systems involved to get, to make sure your rights are reserved, right? Because you have parental rights with your children. So you may have to get the court systems involved to make sure that you're getting time with your children and addressing whatever needs that your children may have. All right? You don't want the narcissist to be the reason why you're not providing for your children. All right? So that's no contact, guys. All right? And also, at this stage here, you want to get rid of everything in your possession that reminds you of the narcissist. All right? Now, this could be pictures and gifts, memories that you guys created. Listen, that relationship at this point here is done and over with. All right? You identified them as being narcissistic. There's absolutely nothing left of that. You keep these things if you want to, but I can assure you that at a later date or at a later time, these things will reemerge and interfere with your healing. Okay, so you want to get rid of these things. Whether you want to, if you want to keep them, box them up and put them in storage somewhere. All right, but if not, get rid of them. Donate them, throw them away, destroy them, whatever it is that you have to do. But you want to get rid of everything that reminds you of them. All right, you essentially want to get the narcissist out of your system. You want to get the narcissist out of your energy, period. All right. And also, another thing you could do is to use distance to your advantage. if the situation allows. All right, depending on your situation, if you are able to move, I will advise that you move and you put some distance between yourself and the narcissist. Okay, because one thing I can assure you is that the narcissist is going to continue showing up. Okay, they want to interrupt your healing. They do not want you to move on. Okay, so they will keep showing back up to interrupt whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so you don't want to give them that opportunity. So use distance to your advantage. If it's possible that you move away from that town or that city or that neighborhood or whatever it may be, find another place to reside. All right, put some distance between you and them. Okay, this will help you out a lot. And also, like I said, get rid of everything that reminds you of them, because you want to be absolutely no contact. What you're trying to do is erase everything that reminds you of the narcissist. You want to get rid of everything. You want to get rid of the narcissist out of your system so you can move on and start your life over, essentially, right? At step 3 is healing. Okay, it's healing. You have gone through hell. Let me just flat out say that, right? You have gone through hell. You have dealt with a narcissistic individual, toxic individual. You have gone through abuse. You have gone through hell. Okay, you're gonna have to heal. You can't just move on. Okay, you can't just say, oh, I'm good, and just move on. This is not something that you dust off your shoulders and just go. No, there are emotional wounds. There are, all sorts of traumas, probably physical abuse. There are all sorts of traumas involved. You have to heal, all right, in order to become a better version of yourself, to start your new life. Okay, so this is not something you brush off your shoulder and say, okay, I'm good, and then jump into another relationship or, jump back out there. No, you need some time to yourself and you need to heal. All right. So what you want to do here, depending on the level of trauma you experienced, or depending on what it is that you went through, you want to seek therapy. If it's available to you and if it's helpful, you want to use that to your advantage. Okay. On the other hand, if that's not available to you, what you want to do is find a close friend or a relative who wouldn't mind listening to you, because you're going to be doing a lot of talking and they're going to be doing a lot of listening. All right. Find someone to help you process this experience so you can release it out of your system. That's the main point. Okay. So if it is not therapy, then find someone that you trust, that's close to you, that will help you process all of this. All right. You don't want to hold on to any of this. Okay. Because all it's going to do, we talked about stagnant energy, guys. All right. It's not, the outcome is not going to be good. Okay. So you want to find someone to help you process this entire experience so you could release it out of your system. Okay. So like I said, seek therapy if necessary, and if it's helpful and if you're open to it, use it to your advantage. If not, then find someone that you could trust who wouldn't mind listening to you. All right. And also, you will be grieving at this stage. Okay. Like you have lost something, right? Like how we grieve when we lose someone close to us. You're going to go through that kind of process. All right. There are going to be days and times where you feel like crying, where you feel a lot of pain. You're being overwhelmed with emotions. And so you're going to be grieving, guys. All right. This is not something that you hold on to. All right. Allow yourself to grieve. I keep saying that. All right. It's a very big part of the healing process. Allow yourself to grieve, guys. Okay. Grieve, grieve, grieve. Okay. and do your best to process and release this entire experience out of your system so you can move forward from there. At this point here now, you have done more than enough work, okay? One thing you want to do is not at any point allow the narcissist to find out what you're doing and mess it up, because they will, okay? They are toxic like that, okay? They don't want to see you move forward in your life. They want to mess up what you're doing to better yourself. So you want to keep the narcissist out at all costs, right? This is why we do no contact and all of that, okay? So once you're done healing, or towards the end of the healing process, you begin to create your new life. That's the fourth step, okay? Begin to create your new life, all right? At this stage here too, if you are able to move to a new location, that will be very helpful. You want to use distance to your advantage as much as you can, all right? So if you are able to move, guys, move. Don't stay there and try to, create a new life in the same location. I mean, it's possible, but moving to a new location is more ideal, all right? So if you're in the position to do that, by all means, do it, all right? Move to a new location, because what you're trying to do is create new, right? You're trying to create a new life. You're trying to create new experiences. You're trying to renew yourself, essentially, right? So that's what you want to do here, all right? Create your new life. Begin creating new memories. Find new hobbies. Find new friends. Find new activities. Replace things, activities, and locations that trigger you, okay? These are things, activities, and locations that may remind you of the narcissist. You want to replace all of these things, all right? So find new friends, guys, all right? Because chances are any friends that you had may be mutual with the narcissist. You don't want that, all right? Now, I'm not saying go on and dissolve all your friendships, all right? Friendships are friendships, all right? If it's real, if it's really meant to be, it will not go anywhere, all right? It will never dissolve, no matter what, all right? But the whole point is that you limit the narcissist's access to you as much as possible, okay? So you may have to put some friends on hold for the time being, all right? But the whole point is that you find new hobbies, you find new friends, you create new memories, okay? What you're trying to do here is replace whatever old memories that you have with the narcissist, begin to replace them with new ones, all right? That's exactly what you're doing here. You want to replace all of the old memories you have with the narcissist, whether good or bad. You want to replace all of that with new memories, because you are now a new person. You are a healed person, all right? You are no longer that traumatized individual, okay? So allow me to say this once again, guys, all right? The narcissist does not like to see this, all right? The narcissist does not like to see that you're healing or that you have healed. They dislike that to the core, okay? So they will do anything in their power to mess it up for you, all right? So you want to keep them out as much as possible and then move forward with your life from here, okay? Now, this is the most effective way to take revenge on a narcissist, guys. The narcissists love control. We know that, okay? And they love to know that they have defeated you, okay? As an empath, as a good-hearted person, they love to know that they have taken advantage of you and that they have destroyed you and that they have defeated you, okay? But you don't want to give them that satisfaction, right? So when you rise up out of the pit that they put you in, when you rise up out of that low vibratory position that they placed you, nothing kills a narcissist more than that, Okay, this actually causes them a narcissistic injury, guys. This causes them a narcissistic injury. But at this point, there's nothing, absolutely nothing they can do about it. So they have to face it and they have to live with it. All right. And the shame from that, the pain from that, the shame from that, huh? Some narcissists don't survive this one. Let me be flat out with you. Okay. Some narcissists are not able to move forward from here, from seeing you rejuvenated, healed, and started your new life over without them. Okay, because chances are they made you dependent on them. But for them to realize that you're able to do all of this on your own without them, and you are actually thriving, you're moving forward graciously, nothing kills a narcissist more than that. All right. So this is the best revenge and the most effective way to take revenge on the narcissist. All right. Like I said, going back and forth, fighting, sending text messages, emails, phone calls, visits, none of that matters, guys. All right. All that is doing is fueling the narcissist. Okay. The narcissist loves drama. They love chaos. They love drama. All right. So what you're doing is you're energizing them. No, you want to plug that. Okay. You want to plug that, and you want to plug all access to you. Okay. You don't want no access to you. You don't want no access to them. All right. And this, guys, will kill the narcissist deep down inside. All right. This will leave a massive, massive, massive narcissistic injury and not a very massive wound within the narcissist that sometimes they're not able to live with. All right. So I hope I made it clear enough. All right. The most effective way to take revenge on a narcissist. All right. If you enjoyed the message, then drop us a like. And if you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be notified every time we upload. We do our best to upload every single day. We discuss spirituality, narcissism, and personal development on this channel. So if any of that appeals to you, then by all means stick around, because we're dedicated to raising awareness. We're dedicated to helping heal, and we're dedicated to uploading every single day. All right. So if any of that appeals to you, then by all means stick around. Also, share your thoughts and your opinions in the comments, and also your experiences. All right. Let's share with each other. When you share your story, it helps others heal. Okay. And also share these messages with your loved ones. Okay. We all need to be aware of how narcissists operate. Okay. So before I let you guys go, always remember, no contact is the best contact for the narcissist. All right. Again, no contact is the best contact for the narcissist. All right. So other than that, let me leave this here. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and more life.